as export manager in Polish company called Tools Factory. In the beginning, I have to wipe out your illusion about our name. We are not producer of molds nor any tools. We are machine makers. We make machines in Poland. We make plastic processing machine and specialized in thermoforming machines. We came here to tell you about our newest machine, but in fact it's not only about the machine as a solution and a mechanical solution. It's rather also about different way of heating the material and changing our thinking. How can we use energy for heating? I strongly believe it will be something truly new for you and interesting for all thermoforming people. Okay, but before we start, I must remind you one most important thing we face in our times. We face the war outside the border, and I don't mean Polish border, it is European border. And can you believe or not, over 500,000 people were killed in this war. This war is bloody and dirty. And this war can come to us sooner or later. This is why I want to remind you first that we must support Ukrainians as much as possible. Why? Because they are human beings and they suffer because of the war. Their houses, their hospitals, their schools are burning or ruined. So we need to help in their life because they suffer. But secondly, they fight against totally different philosophy of organizing society and organizing the world. It's definitely non-democratic way of thinking. And we have to put something against authoritarianism of Russian people, and this is why we have to support them in fight, not only help them in life, but we have to support as much as possible. What can I say? What can I say? Dear friends, let's not make and let's not repeat the mistake we made 100 years ago. Okay, then a little about us. We are here for the first time on this very, very famous meeting, ETD meeting, and I believe the part of you is always also for the first time in the meeting. So it's time to introduce us a little bit. We are a small private company located in the middle of Poland, close to Warsaw, belonging to one family. We employ approximately 50 people, and as I said, we are specialized in making thermoforming machines. We have 25 years history. For some people it's long, for some people it's not. And we do different kind of plastic processing. Except thermoforming machines, we also make CNC milling machines, rotomolding machines, and other machines for plastic processing. Our brand is well known in the eastern and southern part of Poland. We sell machines generally all over Europe, and we try to call ourselves a European company. The most important for us are vacuum thermoforming machines that are, of course, modern, computer controlled, etc. I believe you know better the thermoforming machines than me, but we produce these machines in 5 different categories: Smart Line, Quick Line, Spa Line, Energy Line, and Twin Line. Energy Line is the clue of my presentation, but we will come to this machine a little later. So let me first tell you quickly what does these names mean in our production. Smart Line is just a basic, very economic standard machine, semi-automatic. You have to manually load the material to these machines. Quick Line are the machines that are upgraded. They are very fast, to produce as fast as possible. usually supplied with halogen lamps and sheet loader and many solutions to accelerate the process. SPALine is definitely designed machine to produce tubs and hot tubs, jacuzzi. TwinLine is a machine designed for twin sheet technology to process two sheets in one process, in one cycle, and combine it to one product. Okay, now we come to the main point of the presentation, and now I have a question to you. People in front row, don't be panic, as you learned in the first presentation. If presenter asks the question, probably he will answer this question. So, my question is, what can you see? What is that? Who knows? Sorry? Yeah, well, okay. I hope that someone will tell us this word. That's our home. As a human beings, we know more and more that we are one family living in this home. That's true, and we have to take care about this home. But we have some issues. You know these issues. Pollution, CO emission, carbon footprint, something is going wrong. Energy saving, we have to save the energy. Maybe overpopulation, I would say also. Global warming is coming, so we have to do something with our life and with our way we use this home to survive. So that was the way we started to think, how can we save the energy in the thermoforming process? Because we feel responsible for that. And then we designed a new machine, but also we designed definitely new heating process. We call it dynamic heating process. What is all about? And we call it that this the new time. Why? Because we strongly believe that this will be a new way of heating the plastic in thermoforming process. Sooner or later it will be standard. Why? Because it seems that it is more effective. It allows to save a lot of energy. What is all about? We designed, invented the dynamic heating panel. And this heating panel is wandering along the forming area from one edge to another. If you think about the idea, you can compare it, for example, to the rotational table in the microwave oven. It also helps to heat the material inside the oven. So here is the process that we propose for the industry, but an industry is sitting here. That's we are who are most involved in this process. So this wandering panel supplied with halogen lamps is heating the plastic. What we can set in the machine, we can set travel range. The forming area is divided to several zones. In every zone we can set different power and different temperature. So process parameters now in the process we have temperature, power, but also speed of travel. So it also the frequency of the heating and non-heating moments in front of the material. What are the features of these solutions? As we measured, energy consumption is from 0.1 to 0.25 for mostly used materials, kilowatt hour per kilogram. We can individually adjust the power of the heating element. So this can be bigger or smaller, stronger or less power installed in the wandering panel. Also, we propose fast and easy exchange of wandering panels for those who need to exchange the heating elements, for example, from halogens to quartz if they need, or just for maintenance. So it's easy. You just plug out, plug in, and then you can exchange within 1 minute the wandering panel. Additionally, we use in the machine much less heating elements. And it's not only of cost, but it's also using our resources. We don't need to produce it. The same way as we don't need 5 wheels in the car, and maybe we also don't need 4 wheels in the car. 3 wheels seems to be enough sometimes. So we need much less elements in the heating machine. And of course, these two panels, we have two panels, top and bottom, and they are moving in opposite directions, heating material from up and down. Okay, very shortly, advantages and benefits. Heating efficiency is much higher. Comparing to quartz elements, we save up to 50%. Comparing to halogens, we save that way probably 10-15, we still collect the data, but 10-15% of the energy. But second advantage is that installed power is from 60 to 75% lower. What does it mean for thermoforming companies? Less power installed means less power needed, and it's lighter installation, lighter grid, electric grid, and no limitation in the power accessibility. Sometimes it's important. Less heating elements, as I said, so we take care about our environment. Better control of heating process. We, let's say, make it more delicate way, I would say. This maybe is the best description. And of course, this machine, because we have more, especially less heating elements, can be made faster.